We're taking a closer look at the ultra running women's Olympus 2.0 trail running shoes. Probably the most obvious feature and the first thing to point out about these trail shoes is the maximum cushioning that you get underfoot. This has a 36 millimeter stack height, and you get all of that support, all of that cushioning underfoot at a really, really low weight. So although it looks like you've got a lot under your foot here, they're still pretty flexible and they're still very lightweight. So for those long miles on the trail, this cushioning is really going to give you the maximum amount of energy return. It reduces fatigue, and it just allows you to be out on the trail all day long, long miles on the trail. The midsole is constructed of two different types of EVA foam here. On the top, right underneath of your foot, you've got Altra's Abound EVA cushioning, and that just gives you an extremely high amount of energy return over those long miles. Underneath of that, you've got more EVA cushioning. This is extremely durable, so it's not going to wear down over time. It's not really going to wear out quickly. So all of that cushioning that you see is going to stay and give you support over the long haul. Now, these are zero drop shoes, which means the stack height in the heel is exactly the same. It's consistent throughout the whole shoe. Under your forefoot, it's 36 millimeters as well. So with that stack height, it promotes a really even, proper form. You've got low impact form, and it really promotes a natural stride. And this is supposed to really reduce fatigue, and it's also supposed to reduce injury over those long miles. If I move down to the outsole here, you've got Altra's Trail Claw. You've got sticky Vibram rubber here, so again, very durable over a long period of time. And the thing to really point out here is right under your metatarsals, you've got an interesting lug pattern that really gives you maximum traction, especially going uphill, steep ascents, steep descents. You're going to be really situated on top of these shoes, and it's going to give you a lot of traction. The other big story here with Ultra shoes is that you've got a true natural foot shape throughout the shoe. So you can see that the toe box gives you plenty of room for your toes to splay. If you can imagine what happens to your toes when you're going uphill, downhill, steep descents, traditional trail shoes or traditional running shoes tend to push your toes together and have a steeper angle here. But Ultra shoes really have that foot shape and allow for your toes to be more comfortable, and ultimately I think it gives you better traction for your toes to be able to splay. You've got lots of comfort there, and over the course of a long trail run your feet may swell a little bit, and this just really gives you a lot of comfort there. Now the rest of the upper here is pretty lightweight. You've got plenty of mesh for breathability, but you also have a lot of durability here in the front. You've got durability in those places that you need it. So when you're on the trail, when you're putting these shoes through the ringer, you've got those overlays and you've got the durability that you need, but you've got a really nice, lightweight and breathable upper here. Another thing I want to point out about the upper, you've got plenty of padding here in the back, which I find to be extremely comfortable. Padding on the tongue, lightweight laces, and there's not a lot of spots here on the upper part to really chafe or rub against your feet, so that really cuts down on blisters. Last quick feature here, it does come with a pretty comfortable sock liner. You can certainly remove this and replace it with your own insole or orthotic, but just really comfortable, breathable sock liner in there. So overall, the Ultra Running Women's Olympus 2.0 trail running shoes are going to keep you comfortable over the long haul.